Messages from Shaltazar. You are not broken. You are becoming whole. Greetings, dear ones. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the Master Teacher, and the energy of 44, the Master Healer. You are not as separate as you think you are, not from each other, not from the animals you walk beside, not from the earth beneath your feet, and certainly not from the layers of your own being. You are not one body, not one mind, not even one soul. You are a complex tapestry of energies, experiences, and expressions of divine intelligence. The illusion of separation runs deep in your world. It has been embedded in your systems, your education, your healthcare, your religions. You are taught to compartmentalize, to see your thoughts as separate from your emotions as separate from your physical symptoms, your body as separate from your energy, your spirit as something to be visited rather than lived. And yet, it is this illusion of fragmentation that causes much of the pain, confusion, and disconnection you experience. You seek healing for your bodies. You seek clarity for your minds. You seek peace for your emotions. But what if the dis-ease in one part of you is the echo of another part calling out to be known? What if your constricted throat is your spirit asking to speak more freely? What if the nausea is your intuition revolting against a path no longer aligned? What if your depression is the soul's grief over being ignored? What if your chronic fatigue is not laziness, but the emotional weight of unspoken sorrow? What if your recurring headaches are the mental body struggling under the pressure of too many unaligned thoughts? What if the tightness in your shoulders is the burden of emotional armor you've carried for far too long? What if the heart palpitations you fear are simply your soul trying to break through the layers of denial to be truly felt and known? Dear ones, the messages of spirit do not only come in visions or dreams or signs from the sky. They arrive in the tightness in your chest, the ache in your gut, the words you cannot say, the feelings you cannot name. The body is not your enemy. It is the holy instrument of your soul. It is the bridge between the seen and the unseen. It is not merely flesh and blood. It is woven from the same divine intelligence that creates stars. And so, we invite you to step into a more holistic knowing of who you are, not as a mind or a body or a spirit, but as all of these, interwoven, interdependent, and indivisible. This is the sacred synthesis of your being, where each part resonates in harmony with the others, and your soul's truth begins to emerge more fully. Begin to listen to the conversation happening within your being. Notice how your physical sensations shift when you speak your truth. Observe how your emotional storms settle when your soul feels seen. Watch how your energy flows more freely when you honor your spiritual knowing. There is no hierarchy here. Your physical body is not lower than your spiritual body. Your mental chatter is not less important than your intuitive nudges. All are sacred. All are valid. All are part of the whole. And that is the message we bring you today: wholeness, a sacred integration of all that you are. You are here to remember what has been forgotten, to feel what has been numbed, to reclaim what has been rejected, to unify what has been divided. This is not easy work, but it is the sacred work of awakening. Many of you who are highly sensitive, intuitive, and energetically aware are being called to lead the way, not by escaping your humanness, but by embracing it more fully, by showing others that the spiritual can be found in the physical, that insight can arise from illness, that wisdom can come through wounds, that what you feel is not a flaw, but a frequency. And to those who feel misunderstood or dismissed because you do not fit the model, because you do not learn the way others do, because your gifts are not measurable by the world's limited standards, know this: you are not broken. You are part of the redefinition of what it means to be human. Begin to trust the messages that come through all aspects of your being. Let your life become an embodiment of your inner unity, a resonance of your soul's wisdom through every thought, feeling, and sensation. Trust the moments when your stomach turns or your voice shakes. Trust the dreams that make no sense but feel like truth. Trust the knowing that comes not from thinking but from simply being. For these are the whispers of your wholeness, trying to come back together. The shift you seek in your world will not come from more logic, more control, or more separation. It will come from the courageous act of integration, of choosing to see yourself and others not as categories, conditions, or cases, but as sacred wholeness in process. When you begin to live from this place of unity, healing will unfold, not always in the way your mind expects. Sometimes the body still aches. Sometimes the confusion still lingers. But there will be a new relationship with your experience, one of compassion, presence, and deep inner listening. And in that, the wound becomes the teacher. The discomfort becomes the doorway. The body becomes the oracle. You are not broken. You are not fragmented. You are becoming whole. And we are with you in this remembering. We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is everlasting and unconditional, always.